Tool setter calibration is required. It removes many of the mechanical and electrical errors that would otherwise be included in the measurement data. Once initial setup has been completed, the automatic calibration cycle can be run at intervals that suit the machining process requirements. One method for calibrating the tool setter is to use a dial test indicator and a tool of known length. To find the Z position of the tool setter stylus relative to the machine datum, a comparator or tool of known length should be used. This is due to the limitations of machine spindle travel. Measure the length on the machine so that it's accurate for that spindle. To determine this length, mount the dial test indicator onto the machine table. Jog the spindle nose in the Z-axis to make contact with the dial test indicator. Make a note of this position. Load the comparator or tool of known length into the spindle and jog it in the Z-axis to make contact with the dial test indicator. The difference in Z positions equals the tool length. Record this value. Add the tool length into the tool table. Renishaw macro software includes an automatic calibration cycle. The calibration cycle finds the trigger position of the stylus at various axis directions. It removes many of the mechanical and electrical errors which would otherwise be included in the measurement data. The spindle, loaded with the tool of known length, is now positioned close above the OTS stylus surface. The stylus diameter and the tool of known length diameter are now manually loaded into the calibration cycle. The calibration cycle is then run. The Z trigger position on the top of the stylus is measured. The cycle automatically takes the X and Y measurements to find the stylus position in the X and Y axes. It then calculates the true stylus size, measured on the machine in 3 positions. To optimize measurement cycle time, the stylus backoff should be minimized. Stylus backoff is edited in the macro program parameters. You should run the calibration cycle periodically. This is to ensure any environmental changes are calibrated out of the probe measurement data.